you state your name and what organization you're associated with?
Sure. Arthur Steinberg, president of the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers.
So what inspired you to come out to this protest?
To help make sure that everybody sees that normal, everyday, ordinary citizens are unhappy with the path the country is taking and want to fix it and get us on the right path, and in particular to be able to afford to feed their families, get good paying jobs, and stop the current president from terrorizing the citizens.
What specific policies or actions are you working on to mend the issues that the country is facing today?
To localize it here, it is funds for education in school. And if you can't afford to pay for your schools, then people aren't going to be able to get good jobs, good middle class jobs. And if you do not pay for, the education that your kids are going to receive, then society will fail. We need to implement good, solid programs so middle class communities can thrive.
And what role do you think education plays in connecting people with their government and the society around them?
Well, to me, education is and always has been the quintessential civil rights issue of the times. When you fund education properly, people come together across all races, religions, creeds, sexual orientation, become used to seeing each other, and it doesn't promote segregation and separation of the races.
And are you facing any resistance when you're trying to push these changes forward?
Well, sure, we've faced resistance from the Republican caucus in the state Senate in Pennsylvania to properly and fairly fund education. You guys won't know this because you're from New Jersey, but the Superior Court in Pennsylvania ruled that the way that we fund education is unconstitutional. The state had abrogated its responsibility to provide a thorough and efficient education for all children in the Commonwealth and mandated that they fix the funding formula.
So what do you hope that this protest is going to accomplish? What message is it sent forward?
To energize and mobilize people to get out and vote in the midterm elections so we can actually change the trajectory and start moving on the right path.
And lastly, do you think protests like this are effective, or are there any other ways that you see change coming about?
Oh, I think protests are effective. You've seen it all over the world. Even in Israel, they have hundreds of thousands of people in the street every weekend, and it's had a big impact on the government. And it reminds people across the nation that there are plenty of us that feel change needs to be made. And let me reiterate what's the most important aspect of it. It's all been nonviolent. It's not like January 6th. Totally peaceful.
Thank you so much.
Is it good enough?
Yep. Very good.